It's the private. He's sad, baby.
What's wrong with these niggas? I don't know. What's wrong with these niggas? I don't know. What's wrong with these niggas? I don't know. What's wrong with these niggas? Shit, I don't know. What's wrong with these niggas? Must they from around here? You ain't here, they catching bodies, boy, they live without fear. What's wrong with these niggas? They ain't know where I'm from. Ruger Glock, heckler, clock choppers, and carbons. I'm stuck off in the kitchen, one more whipping, then I got it. Hit the double of my soda, just the double of my profit. My pockets got them hundreds bustin' at it. You rob me, bitch, I died it. Shot me, shot back, bitch, I'm batted. Whole crew is savage. Bust a brick of D and make it happen. Got them clucker fiends, love me, they know ain't no tax. We in your hoe, know we gotta snatch 'em. Get them vans and grab 'em. We thirsty, bitch, won't stop until we got 'em. What's wrong with these niggas? You ain't heard them boys robbing and finesse you out your work, boy, they eating but still starving. What's wrong with these niggas? Pillow talking with your hoes? You ain't know that'll get your fuck filled up with hoes. What's wrong with these niggas? Man, I see straight through ya. Ride this F-in fuck boy and shoot straight through ya. What's wrong with these niggas? Better get they man right, get they money right. Got hair on cushion, China white. My young niggas love it when I come through, cause I feed them bundles of them bundles. Excited when they gunning. Hit your block, let off shots, come back humble. Fresh block, hit the re-rock with no
work in that perk bright. He beef for me, then it's on sight. Bad hoes, bout that Molly life. 458, penny flat white. 4 Giottos, that deep dish. Long dreadlocks, that's Jada Kiss. 8 chains, I'm slick Rick. You bought that weekend, you slick Rick. You a walking lick, free pick. What the fuck wrong with these lame niggas? Me and Bo on the east side. Shot rats, fuck with niggas. Shit back on the west side with Bo.
And we are back live on Determined Radio with the one and only Nahvee in the build. Did I say your name right?
Nahvee.
Nahvee. Okay. Say that, Stace.
Nahvee.
All right, good job, good job.
No.
Very first time ever, and I'm super, super excited about this interview. Welcome to Determined Radio. How are you?
I'm fantastical.
He's chill, man.
Fantabulous.
What's your sign, by the way, before we even start any of this? What sign are you? You don't even know?
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
No, it does. I'm going to tell you what. Tell me what your sign is.
Okay, I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, see, they're chill. There's Capricorns.
I don't know anything
so
about
is
that one.
Mo's a Capricorn. Same. They're chill. They're perfectionists, though. You a perfectionist?
It depends.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Look how chill he is. See? Chill. We're not chill. I'm definitely not chill, ever.
I am.
You gotta catch me at the right moment.
We gotta catch you at the right moment?
Yeah. There's
right.
times for everything.
All right. So the people that don't know, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm an actor, an artist, a stuntman, a teacher, producer, filmmaker, a youth advocate. I'm an overall creative. I just like to create. Super creative.
Super creative. What did you start with first?
Music. Writing music, poetry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that led to what? Tell us the order.
Poetry and writing led to rapping. And then rapping led to acting, and acting led to stunts. Voiceover, then stunts. And it just kept, doing kind of it intertwined with, after that, it just kind of circled back around. It kind of circled back around, but it's in the same round.
It's a lot. You do a lot. You have a lot happening.
I think it's just all in the same space, though,
It is. It kind of does it all like intertwine with each other.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I was
all
looking
creative things for the
Okay.
most part. Expressions, artistic things.
And what do you mean by stunts? Like, I'm thinking about the person at, like, a stunt double for some reason.
Well, stunts are it's the action part of the films, So we the ones that do all the running, do all of the shooting, do all of the getting shot, hit by cars, jumping out of windows, getting set on fire. We double the actors. Sometimes we are the main character. We'll be a character. We can. So you got stunt actor or stunt performer. You have stunt double. That's when you double a main character or actor. Then you just you got background stunt, so it's different positions and different different positions that stunt people, roles that they play, but it's not just a stunt double, even though I've heard that a lot, like, oh, you're a stunt double. It's like, yeah, for people I double. But I'm a character when I'm a character. You know, I may play the gunman. I may play whatever title that they give you, I'll play that. I may have some lines. I may, have to do some acting and then do the stunt,
That's wild. How did you get with Moses the Black? How did you get connected with all that?
That's my stunt coordinator. Shout out to Chris Noty, Midwest Stunts. He just told a group of us about the movie and just told us to be prepared for it. And when it came, I put in an audition, or I submitted my my look. They took it. The director went with it, and so I got the fantastic opportunity to do a little action.
That's so dope.
So how many audition takes did it take for you to be selected for it?
No, it's just a look. So ultimately, they were just looking for a look. So, you put on your best look depending on what it is that they're asking for. If they need a doctor, they need a prisoner, you need somebody to be aggressive. You put on your aggressive face, you put on your doctor face, whatever face you got to put on. You take your picture and you submit it.
Yeah, we learned a lot about that from Funzo. Like, he definitely taught us how that all went with this virtual stuff that is all virtual.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's wild. Like, it's still virtual. Like,
yeah.
I can't believe it's still virtual, but okay. But okay.
But it works.
You teach stunt classes as well?
Well, I'm preparing to provide classes, different kinds of stunt classes or whatnot for the youth, and just period. We're putting together some stunt classes, and I'm always open to give people the basics, but everything I'm just trying to teach people or give access to the stunt world for the underserved communities that don't know nothing about it. I ain't know nothing about it. I knew nothing about it. So I want to, reach back into that space and be like, hey, y'all know about stunts, and put them up on game,
How did you get into stunts? Like, how did that even come into that circle? Like, where were you that somebody's like, you should be a stunt guy? Like, where were you?
No, my ultimate goal was to be an action figure.
I thought he was going to say superhero. You were going to say
superhero. Action figure. I'm like a hood geek. I'm a nerd, deep in my heart. And so comic books, all of the cartoons, things of that nature. So superheroes was something that I connected with, resonated with. And I always saw myself as an action figure. I was always into sports and, martial arts and things of that nature. So TV was always right there for me. I got a record deal, so I was always in front of the TV screen, So I'm always in front of the camera. So it was a natural progression for me. But ultimately, like I said, I wanted to be an action figure. So when I ended up on the set, I went to the set as an extra on Chicago PD. And then the next time I went to the set, I came back as a stand-in, which is a notch up. And then the very next time I came back to Chicago PD set, I came back as a stuntman. But, so it was interesting because it was 1, 2, 3, and then I was a stuntman, And, I pray like somebody's grandmama, so, I'm super sensitive. Look, hey, is it, what, is it, God, where you at? Pops, where you at? And I was looking for the opportunity, always looking for what's next, what should I be doing, why am I here, what's the deal? And then, so caused me to ask a lot of questions, and then
So what was the first stunt you've ever done?
I got shot in my back and had to fall into some water, like along the lake. It was freezing below outside. My first stunt, it was incredibly cold. But yeah, I had to run. I had to shoot into a police car, run. Then they shot me in my back. The gun fell out of my hand. I had to fall face first, hands open into the water like I just got shot in my back. And it was for a crossover episode, which was Chicago PD, and the newest Dick Wolf show that was called what was that called? It was like it was a court. It was concerning court at that time. So it was another Dick Wolf show that they were trying to bring in, but it didn't last long. So it was
I'm trying to remember what the.
what's the name of that? It's like a.
That's so. But so, how did you learn?
That's
stuff?
crazy.
How did you learn?
Justice, Chicago Justice. Yeah, it was Chicago Justice.
How long ago was this?
Yeah.
That was like 2016.
Okay.
Around
That was long,
2016.
yeah, so 10
Shit, we
years
were
ago.
minors, Stan Phillies.
10 years ago.
Check her out.
But how did you learn how to do the stunt? Like, so they casted you as a stunt person. Did
I
you
feel
know how
like
to
everybody in the hood, you know, we stunt men for free. You know, we stunt men,
So
we
you,
just
like,
don't get
learned
paid. You know?
stunting and
No,
then
but I'm very active
Okay,
anyway.
okay,
I'm
okay.
very active.
They just
very,
thought you'd be good.
No, I asked for that, and he put me to the test. The stunt coordinator was Tom. Shout out to Tom.
Shout out to Tom.
He brought me in, and after I asked, like, you know, can I be part of your squad or whatnot, and he gave me a call and just brought me in to check me out and said, man, let me see how you fall. Gave me all the rundowns, and he said, okay, this is the scenario, and you know, I did it. He liked it, and I was able to perform or act it out well. And then he gave me a shot. And from that point forward, I've been gone.
So that's 10 years. So what? So tell us all this.
Is that 10 years?
Ew.
Yeah, 2016.
I hate that she
Yeah,
just said
what
that.
now?
I was like 2016. I was just a couple of years ago. She said 10.
10 years ago.
I'm
It's
like,
A Southwark, huh?
2026.
That's what's
You've
up.
been
That's
around
a
while.
good look.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So
I
what?
mess
All,
with it. I
so
mess with it.
so tell the so as far as stunts, let's just start there because you had a lot happening. So let's start there. Chicago PD. What else did you do? Have you done? What else?
PD, Fire, Med, The Shy, Shameless, 61st Street, Batwoman.
That's a lot of shows.
I've done
Movies? Any movies besides Most Blood?
yeah. I've done a few movies. They're on Tubi. I've done a few movies. I coordinated a movie on BT Plus. Yeah, I've done a few
That's a lot of
things.
stuff, yeah.
Some things in what's the one in Atlanta? The Mayor of Kingstown. That's in Pittsburgh. I just did that. Mayor of Kingstown. I just came back from New Jersey doing Power Origins.
Is this your favorite thing right now? Is doing stunts? Would you say this is your top thing you're doing right now?
I love stunts. I absolutely love stunts.
That's wild.
I wouldn't say that is. That's a good question. It's not my favorite thing. It is part of me now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everything that I do is my favorite thing. Because
That's
I'm
good.
an artist. I'm a creative. And it's a way for me to express myself. It's a way for me to be just free, so to speak, and just, you know, it's nothing more exhilarating than getting blown out of a window while on fire, you know.
It's
You
wild.
can't think, you just, you know, you got to be in the moment.
Yeah.
And stunts give me the opportunity to be in the moment, give me the opportunity to do all the wild things, but be extremely safe.
Has anything ever gone wrong in these 10
Nah,
years?
it's about safety. One of the
So
things that I
nothing's ever
love
gone
about
wrong.
stunts
Nothing.
is that they focus on safety.
Okay.
You know, safety is priority. You know what I mean? You want to come back to stunt another day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be like the person, it would just be one blooper. Stunts gone wrong.
That's hilarious.
Stunts gone wild.
That's
Oh my
hilarious.
God. Okay, let's take it to music just for a second. So you said that you were on a label. What I want to know, because I told him not to tell me the story, was there's a bird, shout out Gino Pacino, that told
Shout out
me that
Gino
he
Pacino.
met,
Birdie Felice.
okay, shout out Gino Pacino, that he met Kanye through you. You want to tell us a little of that story? And how that came about? Because, you know, I would die to interview Kanye.
Yeah.
But we should talk.
Yeah, so I got a record deal with a brother named Lupe Fiasco, Butcher Blast, D-Lo, with Epic Records, Sony Music. And we were just recording in the studio. A lot of producers came in from out of town to get on this new project that was, you know, that was hot off the presses, so to speak. And then I met Kanye in the studio. I rapped for him. He let us hear his music and things of that nature. I rapped for him. Long story short, he invited me to his house, and then we got connected real tight. I was supposed to do a lot of writing for his projects and things of that nature. He just wanted to, bring me into his process and things of that nature. But so I showed up at his house the first time, and I brought my the artist that I had with me, because we were all solo artists put together, so I already had my own thing going on. And Gino and another Gino, it was Gino Pacino, but it was another Gino there, and Gino name was Payne, and the other Gino name was Rain. So we got Payne and Rain. I brought Payne and Rain with me, and we went to Kanye house at that time. He was like an Evergreen out in Evergreen Park. What is that? Evergreen Park? Yeah. So yeah, that's we got to the door, and I introduced him. It's Payne, it's Rain. You feel me? He let us in, and it was a dope experience. I got stories, but I'm gonna leave it right there.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ask him later. Don't you worry. I got you, Stacey. That's just wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
Do you run into him ever?
Ye? Nah, I haven't ran into Ye for a while.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Okay.
He left to New York, and that was the last time that I seen him.
Okay.
How long ago was this?
Let me see. So we got the deal around. That's like 2001-ish, maybe.
Okay.
2001-ish, something.
We were
got that record
5.
deal.
Yeah, we were 5.
Yeah, I was around 7.
Are you still making music, or did you stop altogether, or what happened?
This is my producer, Cinematographic.
Shout out to the producer, Cinema.
We just literally left the studio session to come here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still making music?
You don't stop making music when it's in you and it is you.
Yeah.
No, so what I did was I evolved off. I began to develop into a full version of whatever I was supposed to be.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Are you making an album? What's happening over there? Are you making an album? What's happening?
Yeah,
we want to know. Give us the tea.
I have an album. It's just one album I'm gonna drop, and then that's it forever.
Forever?
Yeah. It's called a living album. So.
How many songs are on it?
It's unlimited.
Okay.
Because whatever song that I drop just gets added to that album. It's a living album.
Okay.
That's the concept.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so when does this album come
Once I drop it, which it'll be soon. We're about to drop the living album very soon.
Okay.
I got nervous.
Yeah.
Because at first I thought that you were going to say it's just going to be a whole bunch of just like tracks until I die, and then it'll be released.
That'd be dope too. You might get some of those unreleased tracks.
Like once he just said it's a living album.
So waiting for
unlimited.
Prince's all Prince's stuff. Like, are they gonna drop Prince's stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. For sure.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I got $60.
Okay,
Shout out
so you're making music. You're producing. What are you producing right now?
What you mean?
You said you were a producer as well. So what?
We have a 6-season series that we're working on.
Oh, okay.
We have a bunch of short films that we got coming up. It's a bunch of comedy sketches. We got so much content. It's just we got years of content and projects that we've been preparing for this time for. So
when are you gonna start dropping that?
It'll be this year.
This year. Okay. So do you feel like 2026 is gonna be your year of just drop?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Presentation.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a docu-series we dropping, which is where I interviewed, K.I. We had a bunch of different people on our docu-series, small documentaries and things of that nature. But some real epic things going on right now, I could say, for sure.
How was it working with Lupe Fiasco? I can't say.
That's the brother, man. That's my brother. I can't. It was.
I shortened it because I didn't want to hear all that. So I just wanted your part. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No doubt. I mean, again, Lupe is an amazing artist. He's brilliant. He's extremely creative. And that's what it was like working with him. It was just, it was normal because we artists, we competitive, and we was excited. We was new. We was fresh. Everything was, ambitious. So everything was high frequency, so to speak. So. Yeah, we had some good times. It was dope working with them, as it was working with the rest of the artists. All of them everybody had their own little vibe, you know what I'm saying? So it was dope working with everybody.
Are you a West Sider?
I am.
You're a West Sider. That's
absolutely.
Okay. You're a West.
Absolutely.
So, like, how did you get your name?
That was my question. Could you-
Nahvee is Hebrew. I get it from my father. So yeah, it's a Hebrew name and it means the prophet, or
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm shocked she didn't know that because that's like her first language.
Word. That's your first language?
She's
Hebrew?
Jewish, it should be.
Word. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so take us back a little bit as far as like in high school. When you were back in high school, you were making music.
Absolutely.
You were making music. Okay,
I was
so
making
that's
music.
so that's basically where it started.
No, music started in grammar school,
In grammar school.
Yeah.
Okay, so in grammar school.
like around maybe 5th, 6th grade.
And so when you were in grammar school and you were in 5th or 6th grade, do you vision being as far as you are right now? I mean, I guess you were only in 5th or 6th grade. So maybe
Yes.
so let's go to high school. I mean, even in
Yes.
5th, really? You even did that? Okay.
Yeah, I felt like I was
thinking
supposed
that
to
might be too young, but okay.
No.
Okay.
I understand. No,
Okay.
I always felt like whatever I am now, I always felt like I was that. I didn't know I would be as fully rounded as I am now. Like, I didn't know I'd be a stunt man and this
Yeah.
and that, producer, editor, things of that nature. But these are, I like to say, octopus arms that came from my development, but which came from a spiritual development. So I had an experience with Pops, and after that, I just began to develop more and more into the purpose-filled version of myself.
And your family were they supportive, or they were trying to get you to go a
They was
different
all-
way?
Nah, I was a wildfire, and I was a wild cracker. You feel me? Like I was a fire.
Well, you jump out of houses. I
Yeah,
can
you
imagine
couldn't
you're-
hold me. You still can't hold me. Nobody could. I got my own movement. You know what I mean? Like so I'm always gonna blaze the trail that I'm gonna blaze. So again, they supported me. They was very supportive. Always been supportive. No doubt.
Looking back at what's going on like now as far as like music and how music is going, what's your take on it? What's your take on this Chicago music scene? Do you pay attention to it at all or not?
Yeah,
You pay attention?
yes.
Okay.
I do pay attention to the music. I think the music is a reflection of society. So whatever the nature of the culture, especially hip hop, is really Black culture. So whatever the nature of the people, then that's what's being reflected musically. I think that Chicago's music isn't being the full range of the music isn't being highlighted, and it's different music in Chicago that people aren't aware of from the hip hop space, and just period anyway.
Yeah.
It's a focus on a darker version of our music, but we got other versions. It's no different than society. It's every walk of life, and every walk of life have a musical expression, so to speak, and we all here, but everybody don't have a spotlight.
Do you feel that this is our year for Chicago? Like Shauna posted, she thinks this is our year. Thought Poet, if you know who that is, he's posted that he thinks that this is the year of Chicago. Do you believe in that? Do you believe any of that?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I don't know about this being the year for Chicago. I think I don't know about it being just the year for Chicago. I think this is the year for those who's prepared for this time, whether you're in Chicago or not. You know what I mean? And if Chicago is
That's a good answer.
getting to a certain point where everybody is at a certain space in their life where they're ready to take it to that next level, and we'll see it as a collective, then maybe it is time for Chicago. Maybe it is Chicago's time.
Do you perform musically at all? Do you perform at shows? Have you done anything lately?
Lately, no.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Are you going
I
to when
perform
you
for
do this?
myself.
Of course, he's in the bathroom doing stuff. He's
Oh,
got stunts
definitely. I'm a
happening. He's
shadow-
jumping
I'm a
off the
shadow
sink
performer.
and rapping at the same time.
Just jumping out the window
Jumping
like
off
with
the
bars, B. But no, about to bring it back. I'm
Okay.
about to bring all of that back, but I had to set the rap because I'm not a rapper anymore. I'm a messenger at this point right now. So it doesn't matter rap. Nothing going on with rap matters to me. Only thing matters is the message that I got, and I know that I can use rap to get that message out. Like I can use stunts to get the message out, acting to get the message out.
Yeah. What would be your like theme message? Like what would be your like not theme, that's not the word I'm looking for, but that's what I mean. Like, what would be your personal, what's the word I'm looking for?
I was going to say signature message.
Yeah, maybe that. That's good. Do you have a signature message?
Yeah, I guess at the core of my message is fight for the life that your life is worth fighting for. You know, fight for your life. Fight to transform. There's a greater version of you that is worth fighting for, and you should fight for it.
Yeah.
You should really fight for it. You know, I've been through enough transformation to know that transformation is real. So my message holds transformation, and it holds redemption, and it holds the true fight for living in it, because it's too much death in the world that I'm in. So within that, life needs to be highlighted in a space where death is always highlighted.
That's good. That's deep. You're working with kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me about that.
I mean,
Wait, kids or children, Felice?
Kids.
So goats.
Goats?
That's what kids are.
Oh, Lord.
Just
Nasty work.
curious.
Yeah, so again, this is my partner as well. The COO of We Are Light, our nonprofit, our community-based organization. We go into the schools and we teach youth leadership training. We just give them access to everything that we are, in short. So whatever we are, we just go and we connect with younger versions of ourselves and people like us, and we give them access to all of the spaces and places that we got access to, so that they can have something to
That's awesome.
think about, move towards, reach for.
About how many of these children are you guys like working with in total?
Different times, different groups, different times, different spaces. Everything is organic. We move when we got our groove, we got a groove, and then when it's in and out, and it's all the time, anytime. So there's no really, but things are coming together in such a way where we'll be kind of locked in the school systems.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that's really what we're doing. Yeah, we're locking it. Yeah,
Okay.
but different. We'll be providing our services and accesses to adults, children, young adults, the whole range. So,
What about a center? Would you ever want a center?
What do you
Like
mean?
like a youth
Oh
center?
yeah,
like
it's coming.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
All of the brick and mortar.
Yeah.
All of the brick and mortar is on its way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Absolutely.
Do you have a team? Do you work with a team? I know you have your. Do you have more? Is there a whole team?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
tell me about
it's
your
a
team.
small. I say a small army. But yeah, it's me and my partners. It's about how many in the circle? What are we looking at? We got 7 entrepreneurs. 8 entrepreneurs. That's our solid circle of 8 entrepreneurs, and then outside of that, we have about another 18. How many groups? 20 group of entrepreneurs that's also being developed, and then outside of that, it's another group that's a wider range of numbers. So we kind of we're layered, but I have a team.
That's amazing. That's a
small
huge,
village.
That's huge. That is a
if you
small
will.
village.
Absolutely.
So that started. You said 7 years ago.
20 years ago, we've
20 years
been
ago.
building
20
we've been
years.
building all of our businesses collectively, and our relationships and our everything that we're doing. We've been building it for about 20 years straight.
That's a lot. That's a lot, and that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It is.
Go ahead.
Does it feel like 20 years though?
Not at all.
I said 10 years.
Yeah,
and it was
you
like
told
10
me.
years.
You told me it was gonna be 20
2016
years
was 10
out
years
of.
ago?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd have still stuck around if it, I'm glad I didn't know it would take 20 years, but that's what it takes to build
Yeah.
the type of thing that we built.
What do they say that overnight success is like 10 years or something? Yeah, they say when you say overnight success, like if an artist says overnight success, they mean it's about 10 years.
I was thinking about the learning thing to where it's 10,000 hours.
Oh, that's a good one too, though. That is. A good
Yeah, we definitely beyond the 10,000.
one. That would be.
Safe to say. Yeah.
What's a typical day for you? Like you get up, you eat breakfast, maybe not. Brush your teeth.
Yeah, I don't eat
Maybe
until
not.
about.
No.
I don't eat until later into the day, so I typically don't do breakfast like that. Have some waters, maybe some coffee or something like that. But I get up and I pray, and then I start to my day with editing for the most part. I do a lot of editing, and I segment my days. I play it by ear too, so there's no extreme locked in solid schedule, but for the most part, I'm doing creative. I'm breaking up my creative activities if I'm not on set.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What are you working on right now? Set wise, like are you in anything right now? Are you doing?
Yeah.
Anything right now? Where you
So right now I'm focused on. I want to say because I just left PD. I just left again Power. So whenever I'm constantly getting calls and. So it's kind of in the air.
How do you pick what to do? Like, do you pick, like, if you're getting like 4 or 5 different people calling you that want to do stunts or whatever?
Hopefully they're not calling on the same day for the same day. That's
what
all.
if they are?
Then I have a good problem.
Then you decide, like, what's the better
I have to decide what's the most, but I'm like, what's the most strategic? Yeah, whatever fits, whatever works best for me at the time. You know, if somebody calling me out of town and I got a job here, will it be better?
Does it make sense?
Yeah. Does it make sense for me to go out of town and, whatever? It just depends on the situation, to be honest.
Felice, I just want him to say it. So what determines if it makes sense or not?
The situation is different for every situation. So just recently I had a situation where I was getting called out to New Jersey for this Power Origins. But I was also being called for Chicago PD. I was also being called to do an audition for Chicago Fire, and it was all lining up within the same time frame. And I only had like maybe a few days on Power Origin, and they were separated. Like one was on Monday, the other was on Thursday, but the Chicago PD was on this like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so I had to choose, and I chose to do the one that was I had to bow out gracefully for going up to New Jersey at the top of the week. I did Chicago PD throughout the week, and then I left that night and got on the plane, or left that morning, got on the plane, went to New Jersey, went straight to set, did that stunt, left there, came right back to Chicago literally the next day, and then the next day after that I got back on the set for PD. So it was like, it depends. It just depends on what works best for you and why you're doing what you're doing.
See, I like that. You're very modest. My thought would have been whichever one's paying more.
Yeah, I probably would have started with
Everybody's paying pretty much the same.
They do?
Yeah, it's a set. When you step on the set, you get
is this much.
Yeah. We're in the union. We are.
Oh, that's good. There's a
SAG-AFTRA.
We learned
That's
about that.
awesome.
Yeah, we're part of SAG-AFTRA. SAG-AFTRA, the normal.
So are you SAG National or SAG Chicago?
SAG is national, and I'm in Chicago, so I'm being represented by SAG
we were told it was
Chicago.
2 different ones. Remember, Felice?
Yeah.
SAG represents everywhere. So you SAG LA, there's offices, SAG LA, SAG New York.
What is your favorite stunt that you've done? Like, what was your favorite? Like, you're like,
getting blown out the window backwards on fire.
That I saw. That
was my funnest.
That was nuts.
That was one of my most exciting stunts. I love it. I get amped just thinking about it. You know what I mean? I want to get blown out the window right now. You feel me? So, because it had all of the elements that I like, because I like windows, I like jumping out of windows. I like jumping out of windows with glass to make it more impactful, like, more exciting. And then I like being set on fire. I love fire. So I like being set on fire. I had the opportunity to be set on fire from top to bottom, which is super dope, a full burn. So that was dope. And then I had the opportunity to not jump forward, but be pulled backwards. Also being on a harness, like everything, it was just on being on wires and being yanked out the window while the flame blowing on me at the same time.
I posted it yesterday,
while on fire. I got to
watch
stare at the flame, at the cannon, and the fire came at me. You feel me? It was just so dope. It was, I got a chance to, don't get me charged up in here.
I just fainted 7 times as you said all of that stuff. The fire, the windows.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't want
dead
to be
already.
on fire. I don't want like that's a special person. I feel like.
How many takes does it take in order for it to be like perfect and video ready?
Everything is safety, so right. So they have weight bags, have sandbags and things of that nature to test to test a stunt like that. So they had weights come out that was the same weight as my body, and yada yada yada. Everything was
Wow.
tested so well and set so well with the safety team. Shout out to the stunt safety team, Aaron and everybody. And so then we practiced it about 3 or 4 times, getting pulled out the window, getting blown out the window, sometimes with some fire, blah, blah, blah. It was about 6 or 7 times, so to speak. And then we did the main one.
That adrenaline high's got to be high as hell when you're done.
Yeah, but it's a zone,
That's
it's a zone.
Yeah, yeah. That was your favorite one, though. The one that I saw. That one.
That was definitely my number one. That I would say that's my number one though. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
If I had a number one, is that. Yeah.
Oh, gee. Yeah.
So,
that
like,
was cool.
were you ever like the class clown or like
I was
the
absolutely
kid
the class clown.
I can
I
tell when she
graduated
says
high school as the
stunts.
class clown. Absolutely. I was class clown. I was the most talented. So, yeah, I've always done 1 million things. Anything that I want to do, I want to grab onto, I just do it. I do it hard. I go as hard as I can. I love what I do. I love working with my hands. I love working with my body. I love working with my mind. I love working with my creativity. I love people. I've been a barber for my whole life. So
He's got 100 jobs. This one, my lord.
I don't know how he manages.
I know.
I do one thing and I'm exhausted.
yeah.
He wakes up and says, "What am I doing today? I got this."
No, but most of my time was on the. I worked from the barbershop into all the different spaces. Like I was in a barbershop where I started in my house. Then I went to an actual barbershop around after high school or something like that. Then from the barbershop, I got a record deal. So everything was stemming from the barbershop. I stayed kind of based in the shop, the people highway. So I was always around people, dealing with people.
Are you still doing that?
When I want to.
When you want to.
Yeah, at this point, I don't have the time anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Gino definitely had lots of great things to say, and I love that you guys have been friends for like this long. You know what I mean? I love him, so yeah.
Gino Pacino, man. Big salute.
I'm excited about the music. I'm definitely excited about the music.
I think you will. I'll let you hear some, but not on.
We're not doing that on film,
It's
people.
mad exclusive, son. Mad exclusive.
Will we be able to give our real opinions on what we think of it? Or should we just be nice and say we love it?
I say, I'm going to say this. Say what you want to say.
Okay.
We're
not going to have to fight or anything like that. Because I do have a magazine with 7.
Unless you got some money, you trying to fight me for some money? Like, is this for a job? Is this a stunt fight? What is this you're talking about?
Never mind.
All right.
I'll keep the second magazine in my purse.
Are you going to drop some singles, or are you going to just throw the whole thing out?
I don't know how we're going to do it. Is right now
I feel like you're going to have to throw a single out.
We've thrown singles out. The last single, the last music that I dropped was, we only dropped it on one platform. That was on Facebook. We wanted to test the market since I had not released music in so long, and it's called Dues. But
And
again,
how'd it go?
It went very well. It went viral.
And that was just Facebook. So if you put it on Instagram, it's going to go more.
I'm sure it had some form of virality. Let me say. I won't say. But it did pretty well. I can't say that. It did pretty well, and But my brand now is more complete now as to what I am, what I represent, what I.
Yeah. Okay. What's the dream goal? Like, what is the big, go 10 years from now and go 20 years from now? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? Start 10 years from now. So 10 years from now in 2030, right?
Just producing a lot of films. I have my own studio base. It's similar to some Tyler Perry, 50 Cent. You know, I have a bunch of studios, a bunch of things like that. That's pretty much it. I'll be doing a bunch of producing, film, TV and film content, a lot of community activity. And I definitely have a lot of musical. I have a lot of music out in 10 years, definitely.
Okay. So what's the end goal, do you think? Like, What do you want the legacy to what did he want it to be?
Good question. End goal. The skies, man. You know, there's no real. For me, there's the breaks in the grave. I like to say. You know, so once I reach the space where I just told you about, then I'll be setting myself to see what's next from that point forward. It'll be just growing and constantly expanding what I'm doing, and what I've already done. It'll just be growing and scaling what I have and what I'm doing now, So
Yeah, I get
it's
that.
just constant,
Would you want to do anything as far as how about as far as music goes? Do you want to do anything as far as a show, any kind of show that you would
Shows
want
are
to do?
coming. Yeah, absolutely. I have to show, again, I have a message.
Based, yeah.
It's not about my face and none of that. I don't care nothing about that. It's about the message. The message, I have a responsibility to put the message out because, that's my responsibility. That's my purpose, to make sure that all of my messages that I'm responsible for. I'm a mailman. I got to get this mail out, man. That's in short. I have to get it out. So it's less about anything rap, anything hip, all that stuff. I just so happen to use these spaces to express myself in. I'm good there. I'm good doing it. I love it. It's part of me. But ultimately, just a messenger, and I gotta get it out.
Take us a little bit through your creative process. Are you actually writing? Or what are you doing? Are you writing it?
Yeah, I'm writing. I'm doing everything.
Okay.
I see in pictures. So as you talk, I see in visuals, right? Most people, when they talk to me, I could just, it's almost like a movie playing in my head anyway, and then soundtracks come with it, all type of things come with it. And I'm better at, I'm growing and developing at getting it out more. So whatever I see, I'm just translating it. And so, yeah,
that's a lot. That's a lot.
So I mean, when I make music, I see it in my head. Sometimes it depends on the beat. Like if there's a track playing, sometimes the track tell me what to do, or give me the words, so to speak. Sometimes I'm just sitting around, I hear songs, hear the words, but it's always something going on in there. And I'm always hearing music. I'm always seeing visuals. I'm always seeing film content, people. So it's just a matter of how am I about to get it out. That's really what it's about,
Are you gonna write a book?
Books.
Books. You gonna write books? Have you written one yet?
I've written enough just with the music to be honest.
Okay, but a book. I feel like you need a book.
A book is coming.
I feel like you need a book.
I feel like a book is it comes almost like by default of what I'm doing. So I have things already compiled, so books it'll come naturally.
Man in the whole wide
It'll
world.
come naturally, huh?
You're the busiest guy I've ever seen in my life.
It's not
The
even
jack
really
of all
being busy.
trades.
Yeah, but that's all creative stuff. So that's all.
So it's the same thing. It's like,
do you
ooh,
get
I'm
this
drawing.
from?
Ooh, I'm flipping. Ha, yeah.
No,
it's just normal.
yeah.
It's all normal.
Is this in your family? Like, is your mom?
Yeah, my
your
mother
dad,
extremely
everybody?
creative.
Okay.
My father,
It's in the blood.
he's a bit of a He passed away, but yeah, he was a creative as well, very creative. But my mother, she paint, draw, she sews, she Lord have mercy, she's a manufacturing company herself, just a walk-in
it's in the blood.
Martha Stewart, Oprah, like this woman is amazing. Shout out to my mama.
That's dope. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah,
How many?
absolutely. How many? That's a good question.
Look, he doesn't even. That's a lot.
I got about 8, maybe.
8?
Maybe
What?
something like
Damn.
that. Between
More
both
than
sides,
me.
Damn.
4 on this side, probably
got 7.
5, about 9,
I have
maybe.
1.
Maybe 9.
Maybe 9. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
So what does your hat say? I've been going crazy.
It says for a manor, man.
Manor. I thought it
For a
said.
manor.
I thought it said Wayne. Then I thought it said move.
Long live Slick. Long live Slick. Shout out to Slick. For a manor, that's my brother.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What does your family say?
What's
All the
that?
brothers and sisters, are they helping? Do they care? Do they, how your family doesn't ever support you? Like, it's always people you don't fucking know. Like, it's always
Right.
people you don't fucking know that care.
This is
Everybody
true.
else, they give two fucks. They don't even care. Until you blow up and you're like the head stunt guy of
Something, huh?
something,
You know.
then they're like, oh, it's my brother. And you're like, where have you been the last 20 years I've been doing this, right?
Yeah.
So, does your family, did
They're
they
not
care?
directly involved in the activities that I do in the business that I'm in. They're not directly involved.
Okay.
My family,
Yeah.
but I have a family though. I have a spiritual family,
Yeah.
and they're very, very involved. You know,
Okay, good.
again, we've been building for 20 years our
Because it's
relationship.
important to have good, like, supporters.
Yeah, no, but my family, they're still supportive,
But it's
but
not
they're
the
just not involved with my actual day-to-day activity and my, you know, what I'm building. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
my
get
brother and my mother, yeah, shout out to them. They close, and they're building. They're the closest to being right there, my brother and my mother. So,
Super
Amaria,
dope.
Mama, you know what it is.
She's like, you know it is. All right, well, we definitely have to wrap up this interview. I love this. This is dope. This is so dope. I'm so glad that you came on here. It's
Yeah,
Gino
big salute.
Pacino for hitting me up. And, like, I
Gino
saw...
Pacino.
Yeah,
Are
Gino
we
is-
talking about pain?
No, we're talking about Gino
I'm just
Pacino.
Talking about
he,
pain.
Like, he was in
There
a
ain't gonna
comment.
always
He
be
said,
pain.
he said something, and I was like, I need that in an interview. I want that kid. He's like, I got you. And then he tagged him, and I was like...
Kid? Felice, he's older than us.
So I said, I'm like, could you get, like, yeah, we're in.
Funny.
Yeah, welcome to Sherman Radio. It gets sarcastic, that's for damn sure.
That was the truth.
That is the truth, though. Well, we definitely thank you for coming on to Sherman Radio. I'm excited. I'm gonna keep watching you. Of course, I'm gonna keep stalking you because we definitely have interviews that come back. Our highest one's 11 times, so
Okay.
you could definitely hit us
11
back.
times,
Definitely,
Half,
yeah.
though.
11
Exactly.
times is crazy.
Yes, shot Taco 11 times for Taco.
Dang.
All right, tell everybody where they can find you. All things Nahvee.
I am Nahvee. You can check me out at I am Nahvee.
Period.
I am Nahvee
probably
Facebook. I am Nahvee Instagram. I am Nahvee.com. Is that it?
Ooh, you have an-
I am Nahvee.com too.
Oh, okay. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Do you have a link tree or any of that kind of stuff? They can just go on your page and probably find all your stuff, I bet.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
that
just
too. Okay.
go to my page. Or you could just go to IamNahvee.com, or you could just Google Nahvee.
See, I knew he was going to be Googleable. Is the word that Stacey
Yeah,
hates that I like. Googleable. See, she gets
I'm
crazy.
slightly Googleable.
Slightly. I bet a black comes up.
Some slight.
All right. Well, thank you again for coming on to Determine
Thank you
Radio.
for
It was
having
definitely
me.
our pleasure. And we'll be back next week. Say goodnight, Stace.
Bitch, don't tell me what to do.